Good day and greetings, and welcome to the Trucker John Show.
Alright guys, it is Wednesday evening, April 9th. We're here at Waterbury, Vermont. Just delivered the first load, got my empty, and I actually went and picked up my load yesterday, and then I had to go back home. I had an appointment I had to take care of at home, and then we headed out early this evening up here, made our delivery, and getting ready to head back down to pick up the second load of the week. Yeah, check out that moon up there. Wow, the moon is bright. Yeah, it's cold out, 29 I think right now, and yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly, kind of damp feeling, but I'll take it over a snowstorm, which we may have snow again this weekend, which really sucks. sorry for the sucks part. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, heading back down. I piled all my stuff in the truck this afternoon, so when I stop later, I'm gonna have to put all that away. I got all my clothes to put away, and I got some supplies for the truck. They all got to be put away. So yeah, anyway, thanks for jumping in the passenger seat with me and riding along, and we'll see what this week brings. Alright guys, we are here at Waterbury. Yeah, so I'm all done here. I've already got my empty. I am heating up some cheddar brats for dinner. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning, 40 degrees here in Waterbury. Been raining, drizzling all day, and then tonight it's turned into more of a steady rain. So we're gonna have this to eat, and then we're gonna head back down for another one. This was delivery number 2. Looks like we got 5 to do again, so we got 3 more to go before we go home. I'm always talking about going home, right? Let's see if these get hot enough with just 1 minute. I don't want them, they're already cooked, so it's not like you got to cook them or anything. Let's see. Yeah, they look pretty good. No, they can go a little longer. They're still cold. Let's put it on another minute. Alright guys, so I'm just getting around to putting some of the stuff away I got for the truck. I left home what, Wednesday night? Wednesday evening, early evening. It's now Friday morning. Still haven't put everything away. Just getting my laundry finished up, putting that away. But yeah, so I bought some supplies for the truck. I got some these big baggies for storage. I got some of the extra large bowls that I like to use, and I grabbed a stack of plates. We got a bunch of paper plates that we keep at home. So grabbed a stack of those. Need some more of them. Germex hand sanitizer, and I use this big bottle to fill up my smaller bottles in the truck. I got 2, one in the back here and one up front. I've got Windex vinegar. Good stuff. This cleans glass really good. I like it. Air freshener, and I grabbed 2 more boxes of Kleenex from home, which we, you know, have one of those big packs of Kleenexes. I go through, this time of year, I'll go through one of these a week. About one of these a week. Depends. If it's really cold out, I probably go through definitely one a week. As it warms up, my nose doesn't run as much, so that might last a little bit longer. But that's it. Getting everything put away. It is 6:09 a.m. Friday the 11th. I'm here on the New York State Thruway at the Schuyler service area, westbound, headed back to pick up the next load and deliver that tonight sometime, late tonight, around midnight probably, Friday night, or possibly even a little later. We'll have to see. And then we'll deliver one Saturday night, Sunday night, and then go home. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Here's that shirt I got the grease on. Actually, I got 2 the same. This one here is not it, but this is the one right here. There's the left shoulder, and you can see just a little bit of black on there. I don't know if that's coming out in the camera, but right here, that's what's left of that grease. It's changed the color of the shirt a little bit, so I don't think it's ever going to come any better than that. But like I soaked it in that dish soap, and then the next day I also put some laundry detergent on it, which I have in the truck here, and I just left it. Actually, I put it in a baggie so it wouldn't dry out, and let that soap just break that grease down, which did a pretty good job. So it's still a good wearable shirt, because that's not going to really, unless you're really looking for it, you're not going to see that. So, and then somebody had also mentioned on the comments about using starting fluid. That takes the grease out, so I gotta remember that. But anyway, that's it. That's just, I forgot to tell you that. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, you know who it was.
Okay, so we are here at Waterbury once again, delivering load number 3, and yeah, it's about 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. right now. 40 degrees here, not too bad. Expecting rain to be coming down sometime up here, and then especially as I go further south back into New York, there's supposed to be lots of rain. And even some snow in the higher elevation, so we got this old girl hooked up here, and I'm sure we're gonna have to get the leaf blower and clean it out. I'd rather do it now than do it when it's raining tomorrow. So far, so good. ABS light? Yes, sir. Looking good, looking good. All right, let's see how dirty it is. Yeah, it definitely needs to be cleaned, no doubt. yeah, everything is everything appears to be working. Yeah, so it's what, Friday? Well, no, it's Saturday now, the 12th. The 12th of April. Yeah, a couple of weeks we'll be mowing grass, right? Hopefully. I'm ready. I'm ready for some warm weather and a summer ahead of us. Oh, anyway, we gotta get our leaf blower out. And a garbage bag. And go get this trailer cleaned out. Alright guys, good morning. We made it a little bit further than I thought we were gonna make it. We got past the TA in Fultonville. We're now at the what is this? Iroquois Travel Plaza in Little Falls, New York. So that's good because that means tonight, after we deliver, we can make it down to probably the TA. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of rainy. It's been raining all day, just kind of drizzling right now. But it's 44 degrees. And yeah, I just went in here. There's a Chick-fil-A in here and a Burger King. I just went in and got some Chick-fil-A. And getting ready to leave. I got about 15 minutes left on my 10-hour break. So we're gonna get our act together here and get going right on time today. Okay, so this is what I got at Chick-fil-A, and this is one of the reasons why I don't do this often. I bought these grilled chicken nuggets. That's it right there. I think it's 12 grilled chicken nuggets. And it came to $11.26 for that. I don't know. I guess it, whatever. So anyway, I've been trying to eat a little bit different to start out for the next couple of weeks. I'm doing, I cut out candy, which I was eating too much candy, rice, bread, potatoes. I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to go like a low carb, kind of like a low carb. I'm going to do that for a couple of weeks, and then I'll probably, I don't know, try to do some kind of a diet, I think. I think that's kind of one of the reasons I've been feeling kind of tired and groggy lately, because I've been eating like hell. So, you eat a bunch of junk and you don't feel good. So, anyway, we got to get rolling. Our 10-hour break just expired, so we got to get going down the road here and pick up our load and get back to Vermont. All right, we arrived here at Fulton. Got to slide these tandems before I get this trailer all the way back, because it's not really a spot here, but we put them on the end here because they're out of room. The whole line is full. But if I had the tandems up forward and I come all the way back, I could possibly hit that pole right there. which I don't want to do. But with the tandems all the way to the back, the passenger side is going to hit this curb long before we ever get to that pole right there. And looks like the places, sometimes they work on Saturdays, but looks like pretty much shipping and receiving is not working. A couple of cars over there across the street and a couple up in the front lot over there. So there's a few people in the building, but they're not really working today. All right, I keep getting this code, and it's that damn, let's see if it's the, we'll go to codes here. Let's see if it's that wheel sensor again. Whoops. Down. Collecting fault information. Okay, ABS detected wheel speed sensor E. E is which is the left rear on the tractor. AB is the front. CD is the front drive axle, and EF is the back. That thing keeps sliding out, so I'm going to have to tap it back in before I get going again. Yeah, kind of a gloomy day here, but the rain has stopped here. It's good. And I think the weather, let's see what it says for weather. Yeah, tomorrow's 53, Monday's 64, then we're back to 49, and then only 40 on Wednesday, 46, and then next Friday we're 60, and then we're staying in the 60s and upper 50s for the next week. Man, spring is slow to come on this year, really slow. Alright, well, we got the trailer unhooked. We need to try to tap that wheel sensor in again. Alright, we'll use the same technique as I've been using. This gap here is just right to fit over the back of the sensor. I gotta remember not to get grease on my shirt. Well, that went in a little bit, so we should be good. Looks like our fifth wheel could use a little grease. Now I usually leave enough grease on the spatula here, or the scraper, just a plastic paint scraper from Walmart, so it'll stick to the frame. It sticks down in that spot on the frame there and won't fall out. Yeah, a lot of pressure on the legs because these trailers are air ride, and when they set them down and they park them here, they push it back, they set the brakes. They should let the trailer settle a minute before they set the brakes, but they don't, and then the air ride pushes the trailer forward, which puts a lot of pressure on the landing gear. And I learned something new that I never knew. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if the trailer is too high for the fifth wheel, and you can't, and the landing gear crank is really tough to roll down, you can get as close as you get underneath the trailer, hook up your air lines, air up the trailer, and that'll take the pressure off those legs. Most of the time. I've tried it a few times now. You got to be careful what you're doing because the trailer could go forward a little bit once you release the brakes. All right, so we pulled up a little so that I could inspect the trailer. And we also got air going to the trailer right now, so we can get enough air in there so we can slide the tandems. Let's see what we got here. Turn signal, one brake light. Turn signals, brake light up top. Missing a brake light down below here. Fantastic. Looks like a loose wire. Luckily, this is a rubber grommet. Well, so now it's working. Something's loose. I'll pull that out of there with a screwdriver and make sure the connection's tight, plugged in all the way, whatever. Just need to check on that brake light, and it should be good. Okay, usually, see, that stopped working again already. There we go. See what we got going on here. Oh boy, that's not good. It's probably these wires right here. Let's see. I don't have another bulb like that either. Sometimes these plugs rot off here at the end. Let's see. It's just supposed to lift right out of there. That looks fairly new. And it's got grease on it. If I had to guess, I'd say it's the connection right there. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Unless it's the bulb itself. Not working at all now. Okay, these don't feel like they're gonna pull out or anything. I don't know. They don't look that healthy though. It could be the bulb. You can actually see the filament in there. It looks like it's good. Oh no. Alright, next thing we can do is oh, look at that. It's the bulb. Gotta be the bulb. Alright, so it's time for us to get going. We've wasted enough time here. I just gotta slide them tandems and get the paperwork. Need to try to stay on track here. Alright, we're pretty much ready to go, and I'm still hungry. That little bit of chicken that I got earlier didn't hit it. So we're just gonna take 3 of these brats and cut them up into pieces, and we're gonna eat that. Finger food. Well, like I said, I'm trying to stay away from the sugar, bread, rice, potatoes, pasta, cookie cakes, donuts, all that stuff. All the stuff I love. I'm not going to cut out cheese. I like cheese a lot. I guess cheese in moderation is okay. So I'm going to try to be moderate with it. But I guess it's better to eat too much cheese than it is to eat a Hershey chocolate bar or something stupid like that. I'm going to pop these in the mic and finish putting my information into the logbook. These are usually pretty good at 1.5 minutes, so that's what we'll do. Anyway, whew. 4th load, getting tired. But I've only been doing this a few days with cutting out all that stuff, and I actually feel better already, so I feel like I have more energy, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated, see how it goes. Hey, what's going on? It is Saturday, the 14th of April. About 2:30 in the afternoon. Got about another hour on my break. Just getting out, stretching my legs, and looking the truck over. we're actually gonna we got time today. We're actually gonna make ourselves some breakfast. So yeah, I gotta get in the truck. I gotta start it so I can use my electric skillet. So yeah, nothing much to report right now. So let's make some breakfast. All right, we're in standby mode, so we'll shut that off. Okay, disable. Shut the key off for a minute. And then we'll start the truck. And then we'll bring the idle up. Okay. Idle up. All right, we got our eggs cracked. Skillet is hot. So let's drop our eggs in. Okay. What do I do with my spatula? There it is. So we're just making scrambled today. We're going to open up one of these Jimmy Dean's sausages and throw it in the pan. All right, Jimmy Dean. Alrighty. And my pan got a little cool. It got too hot, so I turned it down. Now it's too cool. Let's put some cheese on top of these scrambled. And then we'll put the lid on to melt the cheese. I also got, I can't do it yet because I can't have the skillet and the microwave running at the same time, but I got these microwave, Black Label, microwave ready. It's not pre-cooked bacon, it's raw bacon. I like these. You put them in the mic. Well, on this mic here, it takes about 3.5 minutes. And it comes out cooked. And if you let it sit a minute, it's crispy. Now that's that bacon right there, that stuff. You can get it, just about any supermarket has it. And we need a plate. Man, this cabinet is wrecked. That's because there's not that much in it and everything's falling all over the place in there. Okay, I think the eggs are going to be done. We don't want them to burn. And I'll just take the eggs out. And then chop them up. That's a lot of eggs. Holy mackerel. That really fluffed up. That's alright. We're not eating any carbs, so. This will keep me full most of the day now. And then we'll kind of roll the sausages over. If I can do it. Might be quicker by hand. Sit there and let these cook up a bit more. Brown up. They're already cooked. Ouch. It was hot. That's too hot to do that. Alright. Let's let this sit in here and cook. And we'll be eating soon.
of a mile, turn left on West Avenue.
All right, we are here. And there's a lot of empties here. These are all empties up here. All empties, nowhere to park. So, one here, I think I got the last spot, and these aren't really spots. Let's go back here. Something looks weird. This guy's, whoever dropped this one here on the right, looks like they got it a little bit too close to the fence. I don't know why that gate's open. I guess it's all right. Looks like the gate might have got jammed up or something. Yeah, it's wide open. Usually that gate would be closed. Anyway, we need to slide the old tandems. As usual, dropping the empty. It's 7:15 p.m. on Sunday night. What's today's date? Anybody know? Is it 14th? 13th? I think it's the 13th, right? Sunday? I'm not sure. I'd have to look at my phone. Alright, we got a trailer hooked up. Landing gear handle fell off while I was using it. Still got the bolt. I put it in the side box with the handle. Still got the bolt, and there was no, the end of it was missing. So, what we got here, this looks nice. This arm looks all bent up, but looks like we're going to be able to slide it. And just taking a look at things before I do my pre-trip on it. Look at that. I just kicked that. That's don't know what caliber that is. There's a whole bunch of them here though. Different ones. Smaller ones. That's 22. Got some 22 there. That looks like 9mm right there. Definitely been fired. Huh. Well, somebody must have swept it out of a trailer because here's a long round. Some more 22. Wonder where that came from. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of it here. Yeah, somebody swept out a trailer here with, probably had a load of scrap in there or something. I don't know. Anyway, we got to quit dilly-dallying here and get out of here. This way I can make my delivery and then start the process of getting home. I'll have to take a break before I can get home though. So, anyway. Come here. Sit down. Good girl. All right, get going. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, guys, so it is now Monday evening. It's at 6:30 p.m. 63 degrees out here. I just got home, taking the old girl out for a walk. Where is she? Oh, she's peeing right on camera. Damn it. Anyway, yeah, just taking the old girl out. Still got to unload my truck. Need to pull all my bedding out, get that going in the washing machine, and gonna pull out my floor mats while it's warm and scrub them off, and yeah, get ready to leave again, basically. Yeah, Monday evening. I'll be leaving again Wednesday midday to pick up. Actually, when I delivered last night up into Vermont, made it back down to the Super Stop in Fort Anne, New York, and when I got up this afternoon, they had a load on me to pick up today. I called them up and said, hey, I don't have any hours. Right now I just got home and I've got 3 hours left on my 70. So we ran 67 hours this week, roughly 3,000 miles. And yeah, so I need a break. I need a break. I really didn't want to go back to work till Thursday, but they said, well, we'll just leave that load on you and you can deliver it up until Wednesday night. So that's where we're at right now. So it's going to be a quick 34 and then back on the road. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you riding along with me to this point. And everybody take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.